and welcome to the Hallowstream 2023. I can never get that intro quite right. We're back with more Alan Wake Remastered as we have hit episode 4 and are learning the truth. But of course, I had to take a little break. I saw this by Blue Scary Helicopter and I immediately had to check this out before I went live. We got new games coming to the NSO and holy hell, they are bangers. There are good stuff in here. We got the, I think, first ever English release of Devil World for the NES, which is an Miyamoto directed game. I think I'm pretty sure it's one of his early games. We're actually getting Devil World. We're getting freaking Mysterious Murasame Castle. That's the first time we've gotten it since the 3DS eShop, so that's freaking awesome. And then we're getting Castlevania Legends. And Legends might not be the best Castlevania game. It's not, it's not as bad as Castlevania Adventure, but it's still not great. But it's not part of the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. This is a game that's not part of any collection yet. This is the first time we're getting it anywhere, I think, as a port in a maybe ever. I'm not sure at all. So that's awesome. That's for preservation's sake and getting a chance to play these lesser talked about games. That's freaking awesome. That's cool. Sorry, I had to geek out. Had to geek out about that because that's, I love it. I love it. Oh, goodness. All right. I'd pop off for Castlevania Adventure coming to the NSO. No. God, no. Oh, God. You know what? You know what I want them to do? We need Castlevania, I guess not 64, but Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Put that on NSO. Why the hell not? We should all enjoy it. I guess they also could put Kid Dracula Game Boy on NSO because we don't have it's only Kid Dracula NES on the Anniversary Collection. So there is that. Smash Matt with 100 bits. Thank you so much. Saying, wait, are those 3 games announced because Halloween, Devil World, and Castlevania Legends are obvious, but the later levels of Murasame Castle? Really glad they're all coming to NSO, especially Murasame Castle. After all the times Nintendo referenced that game in Takamaru, it's about time to get to see what it's all about. Right? Yeah, I think it is. They did try to make it Halloween themed, which is pretty great. In fact, they're coming out tomorrow as part of Halloween. So, that's cool. All right. Well, that's me gushing about NSO as I tend to do anymore these days. Let me just adjust the camera there. Oh, Karagosa saying, hey, Derek, the cat's out of the bag. I've said in Drellame's Discord that I was planning on requesting Ever Oasis once I hit the channel points. Hope no one beats me to the punch, but I hope to get to share my love for that game. What I played of that game was really fun. I just never got the chance to go back to it and really play it. Rob Harley, Genesis and Mega Drive updates. I think the last time we got anything like that was that Senti game that came out that a lot of people really love. So we actually have gotten it relatively recently. It's been a little bit, but it was relatively recent. But yeah, go for it. I'm not sure how far away you are from requesting it, but it's definitely in the long category. That's for sure. But yeah. But as far as Alan Wake, we've just left Hartford to get attacked, consumed, maybe even possessed by the dark presence, and are trying to find a way out of the Cauldron Lake Lodge to find the truth and get to this place that the old rockers were talking about. So we'll see how it all ends up. Let's do it. Okay, I have a gun. Oh God. So the darkness is actively hurting me. That's not great. We're gonna go into the light. that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Upstairs it is. Oh, that bear's looking at me funny. That bear's looking at me funny. We're gonna take that. We almost got rid of all of it. Oh, Egg Roll, finishing up the last bit of Spider-Man 2. How are you enjoying it? I hope you're having a lot of fun. I think I need to turn that on one more time. Let's get out of here. There's no way out of here this way. I have to go downstairs. I think we got rid of most of it, so that's something. There we go. Excuse me. Pardon me. Huh. The books fight back. Thank you, Flare. That bear's supposed to be there. Excuse me, fellas. Banjo 2 in NSO would be interesting, although I'm not sure. I mean, that's not exactly the best way to play those games. That game. But hey, it'd be cool to still have.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
How's the sound levels, by the way? Can everybody hear? Is everything just sounding good? Oh, NSO, actual translation of Marvelous Another Treasure. That'd be actually really cool. DK64. Honestly, I've been thinking about a video for NSO about what should be there. Volume's fine? Cool. Just making sure. Just wanted to double check since we got some reading. Let's see. Smashman with 100 bits, thank you very so much, saying, I will add, though, that I'm still waiting for Mock Rider, Urban Champion, and Zoda's Revenge, Star Tropics 2 to come to the NSO as far as Nintendo games go. There were so many Game Boy, and especially Game Boy Advance games I desperately want to see. I can't even list them all out. Yeah, there's a lot. For sure. Like, the NSO still has so much potential around it that they could release. Will they? Thanks for loosening it. Oh, God. Come on, bust down those doors. You'd have so many people getting NSO if Modern 3 got released on that system. Pardon me. Ow. I said pardon me, jerk. Oh, do I have to... Oh, I'm going to have to bait this thing into destroying the... bait this thing to destroy the window. Or destroy the door. Ow. Well, it worked. It just really hurt. Okay, we're out of here.
Ow! I'm here!
Barry! You've ended up being way more useful than I would have thought. What's with all the flashing? Oh, it's the reflections.
Hey,
Okay.
come on! We gotta get going! I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there!
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh, God! Look at the house, Al! Look
You know what? Barry turned out to be a good guy. Okay, I got a house trying to kill me. That's cool. It says me. At least it makes sense why we don't have all of our good stuff this time around.
Jeez, Al! The house looks bad! Let's get out of here!
Honestly, this is my favorite chapter so far. This is good, exciting stuff with answers coming in. Came in like a wrecking ball. Oh man, for Game Boy, it'd be awesome if we could get an actual translation of For Whom the Frog Bell Tolls.
Oh, hurry up! I can hear those evil guys moving around!
No, Resident Evil 4 had a hedge maze. Oh, hi. God, there are a lot of hunters around here. Don't trust Emil. I forget. Is Hartford's first name Emil? I can't remember. Ooh, manuscript. Oh yeah, Super Mario Land. Why is Super Mario Land not on the service? It's weird. Oh yeah, Mole Mania. Good stuff.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Oh, we are totally gonna get strikes for music.
Al, be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
Dead end. Dead end for him. Oh! Oh, that's a big dude.
Channel. We don't want any fighting. It makes me
Some revolver ammo.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Oh, is that Hart? Oh, that's the doctor, isn't it? Oh wait, no, it's the guard. Who gave that man an axe? Okay, the birds are annoying. Okay. Killed the orderly. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Coffee. Okay, think I got him. It's Groundskeeper Willie. Hold on. Okay. Oh wait, the axe murder isn't approved by the FDA? Oh boy, we gotta really inform these guys. Like I said, Alan's gonna end up killing the entire town by the end of this game. Hello, shotgun. I did miss a page. Oh well.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Oh my gosh. I love the that comment time sage. A guy with an axe and a flock of crows is an axe and a murder. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And no worries, 7th Ouroboros. It's all good. What do we have here? Oh. From behind. You have nails in that bag? What the heck? I'm gonna go back out into the light. Oh, I can't go back out into the light. I think I know what you're talking about, 7th Ouroboros. It's something I just haven't had a chance to really look into further, whether I retweeted the wrong thing or not, but I've just sort of stayed out of it since. So that's all I'll say for that. Mod this game with Luigi. We don't have a vacuum cleaner. Emphasis on was. There we go. All takes place in Washington State. That makes sense. Oh, I didn't even see that.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
How did Barry survive that? He must have got lucky with a light source. Emil made Tom do it? Wait, Emil was around during the time of Tom? Huh. Now that is interesting. Oh yeah, if you can make Barry Mario, that okay, that would be pretty good. Anything else? Oh god! Hey, I was the one supposed to come out of the bushes and scare you guys. Oh god, there's a... Oh, that was close. That a little close. Oh my god. I don't know. I wondered about that, Karagosa. Playing the blame game here. There should be a cache nearby. Aha! I wonder if they'll ever answer who's leaving all this stuff. Ooh, less than 15K for your game that no one will guess. Apparently it's not. All right. I'm honestly kind of surprised by that because I had that thought. But I wasn't 100% sure because it wasn't exactly the same, but it was pretty close. All I know is I want to know when I'm like real close to the end of like the final battle because I want to see how well I did on finding coffee mugs or coffee thermoses.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Man, it's crazy that Hartman's been up to this for that long. I didn't realize that.
Ow! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so,
Oh god, we're gonna have to defend ourselves when he fixes it.
I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Oh, this ain't good.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
Barry, you're screwing me here. I'm out of here. You have fun, Barry. Ow, I couldn't see. Oh, God. Yeah, I was dead. I got hit by that one big one, and that was it. I had a feeling that was coming.
Hurry up, Barry.
I'm on it.
Jump. That's what I wanted to do the first time.
Gotta be here. Just hang on,
Didn't realize the flare gun wasn't loaded. Barry, you're not endearing me to you at the moment. Thank God I found that cache. Nice.
Al,
He still has the sign.
You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon, sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
What's with the standee? He upset at Rose for drugging him, so he stole it from her.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Oh, is Barry gonna die? They're not gonna kill Barry at this point, are they? Okay, no.
God damn it, Al, talk to me.
I had lost my gun in the crash.
Of course.
Barry was nowhere to be seen.
But you could hear him.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay. Jeez, it's good to hear your voice. I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop. Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that. Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Ah, Al, there's something moving down here.
Barry, it's a take-it! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you all right?
I'm good, Al. I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You'll have to find your way around to the farm now. I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Oh god, he is carrying this standee down there.
This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
There he goes. Okay, I did not expect to actually like Barry. What the heck? I thought he'd be annoying. Dark presence hates trees. Oh no. Oh, wheelbarrow. Ow! From behind. All this for a manuscript page. Let's do some reading.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers
Hey, Horizon
missed
Brave.
a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
What the heck? Who the heck is Walter? There's something sparkling that way, so we're gonna go check it out. Purpose. Oh, oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, this is definitely not a horror game in my book. This is a thriller adventure at this point. Oh, come on, get up on the... Oh, God, that's not good. Ow, that's not good. That's worse. Just trying to take it easy and get health back.
Shadows
Cool.
crawled over the
Checkpoint.
gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Okay. Walter's the drunk. Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to keep track of all the names. I'm terrible with names to begin with. Oh, Louis Dragoon, thank you very much for that gift sub going to Horizon Brave.
Generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights.
Thank
by
you
the
so
gate.
much. Ooh, speaking of horror games, I'm nearly done with the second run for Leon campaign that I could say I've beaten Resident Evil 2 Remake. I still need to do that myself. Ooh, God, Nightingale arrests us.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
I mean, he didn't stop him from trying to shoot us earlier. I'm not sure why he's having trouble now. Not the best way to get down, but I'll take it. Ooh, Ugrapon just got the 200k. Congrats.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Well, at least I got a flashlight. God, I don't even have a lot. I don't have extra batteries. Yeah, we're gonna run. Oh God. Oh, this is not going well. Tried to turn on the generator, but I miscued. Oh God, thank God they're mostly terrible aims. Almost there at the light. Run. Ah, I dodged too early. Dang it.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Botch that dodge. Can I get this thing on? Okay, got batteries. That gives me a little bit of wiggle room. I'll take it. Jerks. Going in, but of course, okay, there's no path up here. There we go. Okay, we're good. Hey, Fall 56. Oh, and later, Oscar. Good luck on your trip home from your vacation. Hopefully, you had a lot of fun. I mean, heck, thanks for checking in while on vacation.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
It could also be Walter at this point. Ooh, heavy duty. Yes, please. Honestly, with the night you've been having, Alan, maybe you should take one of the drinks. So I know it's not part of this release.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
It's not part of the remastered collection, but for those familiar, what is Alan Wake's American Nightmare all about? Is it actually part of the continuity of the games, or is it something separate? I also, just to try to, like, without spoiling myself, but also get a sense of, like, how much I still had to go in the game, saw that apparently the game Control is in the same universe as Alan Wake, and I have no idea how that works, because I don't really know that much about Control. Oh, hello.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
That has to be, what's his name? Oh, it's basically a midquel. Oh, all right, I had no idea.
The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
So now I'm a bit more interested in playing Control. Okay, American Nightmare is a spin-off. Quantum Break should be in there too, but isn't for legal reasons. I don't know much about Quantum Break. Oh, these are bear traps. Lovely. Bad guys wouldn't happen to be able to get caught in these, would they? Nah, that'd be too convenient.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Interesting.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
All I remember from Control is that there's a secretive government organization that tries to control weird paranormal things. Why didn't they send them to help us? It's a good question. Got some bullets. Interesting that we have the shotgun but not the pistol. Aha. Here's stairs. Can't we get a cup of coffee in peace? He also laid that bear trap. What the heck? So, since it's becoming increasingly unlikely that we're going to beat this game before Halloween, it looks like it just makes sense to take the Simpsons route and finish it up after Halloween, which is a bit unfortunate, but that's just sort of the way it goes sometimes. Sign reading, keep out by order of the FBC. It's one of the first things you see in 2. Interesting. So we'll probably just end up continuing this on the next week. Oh, hello. I thought there was something else going on. Sorry. But yeah, the thing I was thinking is I know this game concludes DLC story expansion stuff. Is that worth playing if we have extra time? Like if I happen to beat it relatively quickly, how much time extra time does it take? Yeah, sticking with Sunday and Monday till it's done. Just makes sense since we're already... Ow. Running out of bullets. You know what? I'm gonna just run. I do not have enough bullets to fight all these guys. Oh, I thought I had more health. Dang it. Oh, fortunately it did not crash. And it's not showing that it's, I didn't drop any frames. Weird. Yeah, I'm not showing any drop frames at all. That's very odd. Alright, I think big thing this time is forward momentum. God, I wish he didn't get tired so quickly. Ow. Okay. We're okay. Just gonna catch our breath. Unbelievable. I bought a game that promised 60 FPS and it dropped to 59 FPS for 3 whole seconds. By the way, how's it going, Lon Lon? Welcome, welcome.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Nothing over here.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry?
No! Daddy, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Yeah, pardon me if I'm not in a big rush to run to that. I think I'd rather just equip myself real quick. Well, upstairs we go.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. My buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who who wrote this crap anyway.
An awesome guy, that's who. Ugh. The heck is that? Are we seriously just gonna leave him here? Oh no, nope, wait. Yeah, he's dead. Okay.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Wow. So Zane's helping us, but we're kind of helping ourselves. God, he is sacrificing the people he met along the way. Of course he's keeping... So that makes sense why Barry's surviving all this. Hi. Ow. You should have been knocked... Hold on. One more. Ow.
Yes. Danny, huh?
Danny's dead. Kind of reminds me of
The front door was locked.
Cabin in the Woods
The
slightly.
room was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Anybody up for some venison? Looks a little bit spoiled though. Oh, thank God. Flashbang, flare gun. Now we're talking. Nope, that was not Barry. Barry's not dead. That was Walter, the town drunk. Well, time to get driving, but we'll check the shed first. Or not. I thought there'd be a manuscript page somewhere around here.
For a moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
It's interesting that... So it begs the question, was Hartman like this all along, or did
If Barry wasn't up here, he
did
was
Alan
probably
write it
in
that
trouble
way?
down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Sorry, I gotta stop for a cup of coffee. You know, if it wasn't for the Lon Lon milk, we could easily do the coffee thermos for our drink emote. Otherwise, all the story sequences are genuine to the character. Otherwise, they wouldn't make sense. I guess that's a good point. What's interesting is another little bit I read was that they originally wanted this game to be open world, but they couldn't find a way to keep it open world and still have the structured story that they really wanted. But you can definitely tell flashes of that original conceit. Just wondering where the door went. Not seeing anything else out there. Oh, time to steal another car. I know I'm going the wrong way, but check it out. Oh wait, there is stuff up there. Hold on. So weird it's freezing up for some of you guys when it's I'm not getting drop frames whatsoever. I wonder if it's on Twitch's end or something. Very odd. Hey, we found another radio. You know what?
Well, as I'm sure everyone's noticed, that storm we all felt coming is finally here. The boys at the Weather Service reckon it'll last until morning at the very least. Pertaining to that, let me read that missing persons alert again. The Sheriff's Department's still looking for a Caucasian woman, 30 years old, slim and blonde with blue eyes. She may be lost in the woods, and it's possible she's been injured in a car accident. If you see her, please make sure you get her indoors and call the sheriff. It's bad weather to be caught out in, so if you see someone in the area who maybe looks a little confused, give him a hand, all right? This is Pat Main on KBF FM, hoping you're all safe and warm tonight.
I've grown to like Pat. Pat and Barry. Two best characters. Oh, shoot. With the first shot. Alright, let's go. Pat is trying to get my VODs copyrighted, that's true. Whoops. That's the other route we could have came up through. Stuck in the field. Bye. Oh, they're making me get out. Getting out until we get rid of all these guys. That took a truck to the face pretty well. Alright, now we're good. See? Vehicles are helpful. Car is the ultimate weapon. Really is. Oh, no, that's the ultimate weapon. I'm sorry. Flashbangs. Good weapon. Oh boy, what are we in for? Hey, Jaskerica. How's it going? Just popping in? No worries. Hopefully you're doing well. Always appreciate when you guys can just pop in. Sweet. More flashbangs. Any manuscripts? Oh, we're good. Never seen your daughter, but I'm sure she's a lovely lady. Okay. Oh yeah, the stadium.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Oh God, what am I in for?
Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
What the heck?
God damn.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot!
What the heck?
Ow! We have to fight them off!
Oh.
I can set off more of the fireworks!
Well, we're getting claimed.
Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Oh, heavy duty lantern. Now we're talking.
Here we go! Gary Wheeler to the rescue! No! Damn it! Damn 20th century wiring! Hang on out! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Ow. Jerk. Oh, big guy. Okay, gotta get him. Oh, God. Oh, dang it. What did I just see? Just got here. You got a dragon barbecuing some fellas.
Damn it! Goddamn 20th century wiring!
even know if this is a real song. This is so ridiculous. Like I said, it's not a horror game. This is an action thriller. I swore I dodged him, but oh well. Ow.
No, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Barry, please, please, please!
Ah, dang it, I just got the thing off. Written for the game? Okay. I don't think Alan Wake Remastered has a streamer mode.
Oh, damn it! I'll get them working again.
Just gotta be more liberal with my flashbangs. Ow. Honestly, song's not bad. Oh, come on. Oh, what the heck was that multi-hit crap? Getting towards it.
No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Please, please, please!
Where are you at?
That's how I always wanted to go out. Ow! This
There he does add just a little bit of extra. Oh god. I hate those hook guys. Give me that light. Oh god. Oh, thank God. They had fun with that sequence.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
I'm coming. I gotta reload. I don't know what crap's coming up. I never knew Barry would be such a pro. I keep saying that, but still. Ooh, Ringu.
See, bestseller? No reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it.
Oh my
I'll come
God.
back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me.
Alright, well, I gotta get up there. Let's check out this house over here before we move on. Although, honestly, it looks like we could go back the way that cutout will end up saving my life one day. I mean, it's a distraction. They think it's actually Alan. Okay, that's not where Barry... I thought this is where, like, Barry came in through, but no. It looks like I can't get to that house, so... I can check in this other corner. I love how this game gets me excited about more powerful lights. Gotta get those high beams. I know this chapter is considered my favorite. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was already my favorite before we got to the rock and roll section.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Oh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow. Alright, in we go.
Wow. You look at that thing, Al. They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
We all spend
Ooh, new episode.
Night Springs. Man, brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Oh, is this one of your episodes?
Ooh, that's interesting that Alan wrote for this show.
Episode. The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
Oh.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Oh God, the most horrifying thing yet.
Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is getting ready. Oh wow, who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden
What the heck?
We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh.
Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
What the heck?
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wait.
Honestly, that was the worst episode so far. Interesting concept, but kind of a wet fart of an ending. Oh well. Can't all be winners. Oh, good night, Cat Evie. Episode 2 is one of the ones he wrote for. That's cool. I think that was one of the ones we liked. Okay, I think that's everything. So let's go upstairs. The manuscript page. They'll turn into seagulls.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out.
Oh, God.
Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
So the dark presence worked through them as well.
Almost like a battering ram.
The older gods of Asgard. The Ragnarok tour. Nice. That is quite the run. I came to destroy Detroit.
Whoa! Good going, Al!
Yep, saw that one coming. Oh, God. Line him up, knock him down. Not coming to your state? Yeah, it's unfortunate. What on a heck of a show. Oh, God. Sucker's fast. Okay, let's get out of here.
I think we can make it through here, Al!
Anything else to keep an eye out for? I'm getting a little low on revolver bullets. Hey, Owen Emily. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. We are just making our way through Alan Wake. You know what? We're going to just light this up right now and toss that down. I'm going to go the heck this way. Nope, no flashbangs. However, ow. Oh, that was a bad idea. like the way that truck is a-rocking. Okay. All good, actually. Bit high-strung? Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes those moods just come on. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. The moonshine.
Wow, those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
It's not a ladder. I thought it was a ladder. I'm glad, Emily.
Be careful, Al!
God, he was a terrible shot.
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
Nothing else. Okay, up we go. This place is taller than I thought. My God. God, it's still going up.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost
Oh,
here,
I'm
isn't
sorry
it?
about that,
I bet
Karagosa.
that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People
I love that Deerfest is actually a thing that seems to be happening in Alan Wake 2.
Earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but...
Definitely, Pat.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Alright, up we go. Oh, this is gonna go well.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field.
It's a heck of a
Wasn't
farm.
far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
have a feeling we're going to be fighting that Combine. I knew it.
Got to be kidding me.
Okay, just flares. Buildings, don't do crap. Got it. Oh, God. Man, that flare gun is amazing. That's very interesting. Thank you for telling me. Thought I was fully reloaded. Not too shabby. What's happening besides Farmer Bill trying to kill us? We're trying to make it to this this farmhouse because oh God, what it was at the farmhouse that the old guys had? I actually kind of forget offhand. Some clue to the truth. Do I actually want to go over this or not? You're not usually allowed to backtrack in this game, so. Aha! Needed to go this anyway. Silo keys. Exploring. Always a good idea.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, yeah, probably shouldn't leave him behind.
Hey, let's go, man.
Guess we're not going that way.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
What are we gonna find here?
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, it is. Old gods know the truth. Yeah. It's very nice when the places tell you when you don't actually get the job, so you don't have to keep wondering about it. That's always the worst. Then you just don't hear back. You don't hear back. You're just like, all right, what's going on? Anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. All right. Almost thought the chair was possessed.
The lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Old drum kit. Nice. I love how they have fireworks in here. Honestly, not too bad of a place.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome. Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
I'm amazed Barry could say this chipper.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
I am very interested in that. Why did we wake up in a car crash?
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right! Must be.
Alright, let's hear it.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
Honestly, day drinking seems a better idea here.
I'm sorry about that. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? And even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit. If I just
Drunk
wanted to,
Alan.
I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What?
Oh my god.
What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Oh, there's the cutout. Oh, Barry, there's a couch right there. Hey, Max and Lee, thanks for the happy early Halloween wish. Oh, it's about to get weird, isn't it? Oh, time for that out-of-body experience. Oh, weird. I'm in first person.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remember being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
Oh, she saw me.
No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
Fascinating.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape.
That's straight out of Evil Dead.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
All right. We saw that part of the manuscript too. All right. So mostly what we thought was true, just to sort of fill out the details. It really does seem like his wife is dead.
Previously on Alan Wake, under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something
Stubbornness.
absolutely wonderful.
The leg, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
The clicker is coming back. Oh my gosh. Gosh.
Expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Walkery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
Oh, it's the lady.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Ow. Ow, this is
I gotta say, the story is really picking up and
about sums
making me
it up.
very interested.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I doubt that.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here.
He knows his authors.
All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Oh, this is not gonna go well.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
Well, bye, Nightingale.
I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossible.
Oh boy.
He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Reminds me of Spaceballs. What point are we in right now? Right now. Should have read the manga. Hi, Alex Garbus.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
Ooh, we got a shotgun.
Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well...
Barry,
okay.
I need the coffee.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this?
Is this a connection to what Control will be? Oh my god.
These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
She seems to know a lot more.
Pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
Now you're looking at it now.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the deja vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Yep.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls.
Yes, sir.
You can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
I like that we can actually hear Barry's conversation.
Oh, no. Actually, I'm a literary agent, sir. I'm just helping her out because she's busy right now.
Cut out for life.
Well, the one you'd most likely be familiar with is Alan Wake. You're kidding. Well, I'm glad to hear that, sir. I'll tell Al you said that. That's really nice. But listen, I really need
That's amazing they actually have this entire conversation.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken gate.
Thanks, sir. Bye now. Hey, the sheriff's dad is a big fan, Al. Said you're the best thing to happen to crime fiction since James Elroy. I think he was a little drunk, though.
Thanks, Barry. Nothing to really see here. Never saw him again. Probably not, honestly. Ow. Didn't see the dark presence there. Oh, night, Soulcaster. Take care. flares. What else are we in for? We still don't fully know what Nightingale's role in this whole story was. Like, how he was related to anything, how he knew Wake, how he knew about the situation going on and all that. I have to guess I'm going to jump that.
Hey, Sheriff, your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on.
Bright Fall. Oh. Bright Falls, Night Springs. Oh my god, what the heck? Anything else on this thing? Jeez. We actually talked about that at the beginning of the stream, Louis Dragoon. It's very awesome. I'm excited for that.
Oh, damn. That's smart.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
If you want to go this way, that way, I want to go this way. I missed my heavy-duty flashlight. Oh well. Honestly, Castlevania Legends is kind of a big deal because even though it's never been, it's like, what's that mean? Yeah. People have been reporting issues, but like I don't drop frames, I'm still streaming. It's happened to a few people a few times tonight, so I don't know what's going on. I think it's a Twitch end. There we go. No, Castlevania Legends was, it's never been re-released, so that's a big deal in and of itself. It's not a great one. Oh, hello, Deerfest. Alright then. But if you wanted to get any kind of like actual copy of it, it's extremely expensive. What's that? So this is honestly a great way to check out a game. It's, I mean, it wasn't even part of the Castlevania Anniversary Collection. You. Alright, I'm supposed to follow this arrow, but there's this arrow is pointing this way, so I'm gonna go this way.
Here, Wade. The
Chopper's in the other direction!
Aha. Question is, who's going to end up playing that in Murasame? Yeah, it'd be interesting if one of those did show up on the NSO Game Club sooner than later. Almost missed the thermos. No sign of manuscript pages. Alright. Oh, Smash Matt, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Saying, let me just pause it here. Hey, Derek, have you and your family had the time to watch any Halloween movies or specials lately? I watched The Nightmare Before Christmas with my sister on Sunday, and today my parents and I watched the Disney animated The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. No, we really haven't had that chance. It's just not something we got a chance to do. Kind of monopolizes the TV a bit. Though we have been watching Sesame Street getting into counting, so that's nice. I'd love to watch more Halloween-based stuff, but I don't always have. I don't really have somebody to watch it with me, and I can't don't always get the chance. There's always something to do. I'll put it that way. I mean, I guess if you count the Count Found Count, then yeah, I've been watching a lot of Count Found Count. That's my movie monster. That's my Halloween monster this year. Oh, hi fellas. There you go. I'm gonna leave now. Thanks for waiting. Oh, hey, the diner. Ooh, heavy-duty flashlight. Just think, we met the two old guys when we first came here.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Convenient.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Oh no, Barry's in trouble. Oh, that ain't good. Jane Buck, how many, I mean, yeah, there's technically 8 if you include the DLC, and I guess since we're definitely not going to be able to finish the game tonight, we can, I guess, talk about whether I should do the DLC. Is it worthwhile to the story? Can't get too scary when Alan's able to make wisecracks like that.
You have the right inside. I understand these rights.
Barely dodged that one. Alright, Slayer time. Ow, how'd that go through the porta potty? That porta potty did not protect me. DLC for this game, I would do it, but it ramps up the difficulty and it adds to this story. Okay. I mean, I haven't found the game to be that difficult. I've died a few times, but it's not like I'm like, oh, this is impossible.
Wake, over here! There's light!
Any manuscripts? I need to know if Barry's okay. No, I said if I need to see if Barry's okay. No. Amy thought I said Belle when I said Barry. Oh, okay. No manuscripts.
Watch my back, Wade.
I guess what I'll do is I'll leave it up to you guys whether you want to see more of the DLC.
It's an ambush.
Since we're going beyond Halloween anyway. I feel like I have proper backup. Oh, somebody got a chainsaw. Ow. Kind of badass about just having the light pointed at him, having them stunned, and just walking up slowly with a shotgun.
Let's go, Wake.
Thermos. Yeah, honestly, if you guys are interested in going through more Alan Wake stuff, probably next game would have to be Control, I suppose. Which I've always heard good things about. The funny thing is, I never heard about it until I started winning a bunch of awards for, at the Game Awards. Like, what the heck is this game? And just winning all this stuff, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh yeah, Control, that was a great game. Like, what? Where'd that come from?
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
Another manuscript.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it, It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the rider.
Ah, that's why I've been able to escape it up to this point.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Guessing since we
The
got
keys aren't upstairs, Wake.
I'm just going to take a quick look.
You never know what you might find. Oops. Okay. The guy slid down. Oh, sweet flare guns. Now we're talking. It might as well be a grenade launcher in this game. Nice to end the drop in. Nice. Looks like that's everything. I don't know if I realized that Ted tried the game control before. Oh, big boy. Do I have to go through that? Ugh, I do have to go through that door again to weaken him. Dang it. Well, at least I didn't get ambushed.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Flashbangs, yes please. And better flashlight. Good thing I got all that.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
Run, Barry, run.
Look out! Barry, move!
Ah!
Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
I'm amazed you saw that.
The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Barry's having a rough night. Nothing else really that we can do. Okay. Everybody's worried about Barry. I like how he's earned that worry. Because at first he just seemed like an annoying, you know, whatever. It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first formed as a nameless trading post, but it became a town when the Bright Falls Mining Company started to operate nearby in 1878. It was then that Hubert Biltmore, a fur trapper, and Amos Gunderson, a pioneer from Tacoma, decided to build a post office, saloon, and hotel, all operating from the same building. It was through the efforts of these two men that Bright Falls became the permanent and thriving town it is today. I'm sorry, you can't say Rabbit Season and not make me think of Looney Tunes. season fire.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
I mean...
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Kind of have to shoot into the air if we want to survive. No signs of manuscripts. Huh, that's a lot of Alan Wake. Well, that's a cute little bookstore. Alex Casey books by Alan Wake, modern master of crime fiction. Alex Casey, What I Can't Forget, Return to Sender, The Things I Want, The Fall of Casey, and The Sudden Stop. All in stock, $20 a book, $100 for the full set. Mr. Wake is in town, see if you can get them autographed. I think they upcharge that. $20 is feels like a little pricey, unless they're hardcover.
Really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey
Oh, really?
books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Wow. Didn't realize, Amy just told me that $20 is kind of the price of books now, which is, whew. Well, yeah.
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
Although I guess it's more of an uptick because I just realized this game came out in 2010 originally. So $20 in 2010 would be kind of expensive. I think we found Barry.
Wait, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Oh no, it's more just a conversation piece. Oh, let's go save Barry again. Not sure where the Persona 5... Oh, Alex Casey's basically Max Payne? That's funny. Deerfest takes place over my birthday. Or my birthday falls right in the middle of Deerfest. Let's see. Sunday schools on Sundays, Bible studies on Monday, knitting club meetings on alternative Wednesday evenings, candle night on 14th, morning service 15th, Presbyterian Choir of Watery Visit is on the 28th, and the bake sale on the 3rd. Ooh. Flashbang. Oh, I do think I like the hunting rifle more than the shotgun. Even though I don't have as many bullets for it, but that's alright. I'll blame you, you brought it up. It's alright. Not a big deal. Honestly, I'm more sulking that Kingdom Hearts Missing Link is another frickin' phone game. These phone games are making it a big pain to keep up with the Kingdom Hearts storyline, that's for sure.
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
Yeah, GPS-related phone game as well. That's the weird thing. Apparently you can play with a phone, and the graphics are great. You know, look pretty up to snuff, but it's just like, why is it on phone? Please stop putting it on the phone. Oh, was it always going to be a phone game? I don't realize that, but I also didn't realize it was going to be, yeah, GPS-based, which is dumb.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come. Let's take a break.
Oh, here we go again. I didn't realize you guys are coming. Looks like we're fighting with office workers now.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Apparently I'm full up on, flare gun ammo. Ow.
Wait, keep an eye out. I lost that one.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. Right from behind. Is it any more annoying than buying 5 handheld systems? I mean... it's not my favorite. Oh yeah, I gotta use the flashbang. Okay. Don't think I picked up anything else around here. Alright. Let's do it.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Physical labor. Let's take a break.
We're just not gonna deal with that.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Dude's holding a giant knife. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. Yeesh. Okay, apparently I need to keep a very close eye on the crap happening behind me, because holy crap. That was ridiculous. Karagosa, I'd love to get Dragon Quest X offline over here.
Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Physical labor. Let's take a break. Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
know they're coming that way, but this way is the one I'm more concerned about. Oh yeah. Where's he at? Thank you, Sarah. Okay, survived that time.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Go. Got my hunting rifle. Game's atmosphere does feel a bit creepier. I don't know about creepier, just we're getting assaulted by at all sides.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
That feels purposeful.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets, and sent them after Alan Wake.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
I mean, we can get some tails out of it. Or from it at least. Let's just hope we don't meet the actual keeper. Never actually watched Tales from the Crypt though. Though somehow I was familiar with the character of Crypt Keeper. Oh god. Big guys are getting more plentiful, that's for sure.
Did you call 911?
Nice.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
The Christmas
like
lights.
A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
Frickin' Barry. I appreciate the Christmas lights. I like that we got the explanation that Cynthia Weaver's the one's been leaving all this stuff around for us.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
First time chat from Breaking Free in 23. I'm just joining in and have to say I'm glad I connected my headphones. I don't need a creeped out child. Fortunately, it's not too creepy with this game, but I can, yeah, I can definitely see some people getting a little creeped out by the atmosphere.
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was
Alice is alive. Okay.
Malevolent and without end. She was a prisoner, trapped in the dark place. The terror would have burned her mind out, but one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Yeah, she's not getting over that darkness phobia anytime soon. In fact, I think a lot of people are going to have that phobia.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license or clear for departure to White Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
Greetings. Got some flashbangs out of the deal. Oh, so that's how the trees have been falling down this entire time. Enjoy. I like this party I got here. It feels like everybody's oh, come on. Like I said, it feels like everybody's contributing.
I'm never gonna get used to this.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Of course you will.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
Definitely got to see a good portion of Bright Falls. Oh, that's almost... Oh, thermos. Cleared out things faster than they expected. talking much, but they are definitely commanding my attention.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Oh my god. That was just embarrassing. Dodge rolled right off the cliff. Let's see if I can avoid that this time. Again. Ouch. They give me a bunch of flashbacks, I'm gonna use them. Found a way to make the helicopter loud. Oh my god. Okay, we made it.
Wait, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
Eh?
Up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kind of like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Oh, that's a lot of ravens.
Hold on!
told you, it's an action movie now. How do you survive 47-degree Fahrenheit weather? Dress warmly.
Hey, we're gonna have to shake these things. We'll meet up at the plant.
It's not too cold, though, all things considered. Oh, they take my stuff. Oh, they did take my stuff. It's not a new chapter. Come on. Oh, that's not cool. I was loaded for bear. Yeah, best idea is just bundle up. If you find your hands getting cold, there's some like packets you could put in your ouch, in your coat pocket to yeah, because crap. Oh jeez. We'll do the trick. There we go. Jeez. Guess because I fell out of the helicopter, I don't have any of my stuff.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
Alright, well, I got a gun. Oh, jeez, I was like, where's it coming? Ouch, where's it coming from? Fellas. Ow. A linebacker. Okay, that guy's dead. That helps things a lot. Jeez. Swinter. Exactly. Oof, -4. That is definitely pretty cold. Let's step outside and feel your nostrils freeze up. It's been weird how warm it's been lately. Although for tomorrow it's supposed to it's actually supposed to get pretty cold. Ooh, starting me out with the pump action. Very nice. Another radio, we can see what Pat Main's up to.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
That wasn't... I don't want to fight these guys while music's going on. Oh god. Why do I feel like I'm in an anime right now, like fighting a big villain? The main, like a theme goes on. still coming. Ow, that was a big shovel. Oh. This is my Thriller Bark arc.
And here's a new song from a band that...
That's a lot of enemies for not a lot of bullets and only 3 flares. Come on, back up. Jeez. Oh, cool, more. He's getting conservative here. Oh, that hurts. Oh god, that hurts a lot more. Oh my god, they were so aggressive. Oh my god.
And here's a new song from a band that's...
Oh, come on. Oh, Goopy showed up. God. Just need a place where they can't sneak up on me. Oh god, I didn't realize I was out of flares. Jeez. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, I was going for the coffee afterwards, so I didn't go too far. Oh my god. I was holding my breath. I'm amazed we survived that. It gets rough when they've got you completely surrounded like that. Okay. I'll happily take that checkpoint.
The power plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
You just know as soon as we get to the power plant, that's when the light's going to go off in that place. Oh, thank God, stuff. I totally could have handled that situation if I had all that stuff from that last time I had to hold off a bunch of enemies. Let's see. No more. Alright. Oh, hello. Really whip the shots. There's a page over there, but I'm going to get electrocuted if I head towards it, so gotta find a way around. And an electrocution spot. Of course, there's always something that's keeping us from our goal. Oh God, why are there so many guys? Oh God, they're so accurate. Sometimes. Guys and the throwing guys, that's a hell of a combination. I had heard the gunplay gets ramped up significantly by the end of this game, and that has absolutely proven to be the case.
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
The heck am I not? What kind of rules am I not following? We'll have to call it a session at the next checkpoint we reach. Oh, goody. We're gonna go this way. Excuse me. I'm too close to death to have to deal with those guys. Thank God for flashbangs. Not going that way. Random chair just hanging out, sure.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
Ah, so we're just gonna get back to the cabin. Of course it ends where it all began. How poetic. Nope, not getting off this chair. Alright, we hit a checkpoint. So we need to find a way across next time and see what we can manage. Because, yeah, it feels like we are definitely still a ways away. I don't know if we'll beat it next time. I'm not sure if exactly how long we have left. But we'll have to extend it a bit here and just decide what we want to do. So you guys can decide whether you want to see the DLC or not. Keep this going for just a little bit longer as we try to wrap up Alan Wake. One more stream for the main game. Okay, it feels like we're getting close. Oh yeah, I have to pull the Simpsons card. Love to see the DLC. Wouldn't mind the DLC. Okay, if you guys are up for it. Okay, extending things. We can do that. We're still worried about the cutout. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. Either rock concert or save the cutout for our raid message. That being said, of course, we'll be back. We will be back on Wednesday for more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers as we see what the first duty. We've reached the first dungeon of the game, so we get to see what that's all about. So that should be a lot of fun. That'll be on Wednesday. Can the reminders on Twitch be counted on? Should I be setting reminders? I think they're usually okay. I know sometimes they can come in a little late. It all kind of depends on that sort of thing. So I'm not 100% sure. I guess it's worth a shot, and hopefully it works out. But typically, I always stream Mondays, Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays at 9 o'clock Eastern. But yes, I'll be back on Wednesday for some Final Fantasy XIV, along with Amy, and then next Sunday, I guess, and Monday probably, we'll be hopefully finishing up Alan Wake. So, the rock concert was definitely great, absolutely great. So yeah, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Momo Pokemon with Kingdom Hearts 3, Kenshin Cloud with Final Fantasy XIV, Phenomon with Bloodborne, and then recommendation for the Kevin Miller from Sonic Joe. Playing Medieval. What would you guys like to see? Medieval, Bloodborne, Kingdom Hearts 3, or Final Fantasy XIV Online? You too, Harris Live. Thank you so much. Medieval's underrated. I got the remake for pretty cheap. Haven't tried it out yet. Medieval? Okay, we'll go with Medieval. Alright, Kevin Miller. There we go. and start that raid up. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining me. We'll see you on Sunday for the continuation and possible conclusion of the main game of Alan Wake Remastered. And then on Wednesday for more Final Fantasy XIV. Till then, everyone. Bye.